Hello from the Little Grand Canyon and the Wedge Overlook. Got the San Rafael River down below me, mostly frozen over, and it is simply stunning out here. I am the only one here, except that there was a jackrabbit that just went by and a crow that was hoping, or actually it was a raven, that was hoping that I would leave some table scraps for it, which I did not do. That's pretty spectacular. River down below, mostly frozen. A little above freezing up here, 33, 34 degrees Fahrenheit, 2 degrees Celsius-ish. Pulled over. Right behind me there is some BLM campsites. They're not right on the rim, but that's okay. I've got a picnic table and a fire pit, and I'll show that to you later. But I'm going to spend New Year's Eve here and ring in 2025 and finish up 2024. And boy, some solitude and just stunning beauty. Hoping for some clear stars tonight. There are no man-made lights anywhere around here, but life is good. I hope you all are having a good end of 2024, and I'll see you in 2025. Here's the campsite, car, picnic table, fireplace, and then you can just see the edge of the canyon over there, so not too far to walk for views. Getting dinner ready here. It's starting to get cold, so even though the sun's still up, I figured we'd cook an early dinner. Got dinner ready. I think this is what you call dinner with a view. Well, the fire is lit, the sun is down, the wind has died off. It's actually feeling nice, but I know it is going to get dark and very cold here very soon, so decided to celebrate New Year's on European time and pop the champagne now, even though it is not yet midnight. But wanted to wish you all a very happy 2025. I hope tonight you all had a lot of fun and that you were all safe and it ended well for everyone. But in 2025, wishing you all fulfillment, happiness, success, and many great adventures and happy trails. Cheers. Thanks to all of you for watching and following along in 2024. 2024, going out with one last great desert sunset. Good morning. It is 7:32. Made it through a very cold night, but very comfortably. I've got a negative 20 degree Nemo sleeping bag here, which came in handy. At times is actually too hot. Just use the remote start on the car to start to warm things up before I get out of sleeping bag and put on clothes and start the day. But it is January 1st, 2025, and I am pretty thrilled about how it has started. Leaving my campsite at the Little Grand Canyon on New Year's Day, I found myself constantly smiling. It was a beautiful morning. Although cloudy, it gave a certain ethereal feeling to the desert. I started with high, sweeping views across flat spaces, and then as the drive went on, I got deeper and deeper into Buckhorn Wash and the canyon. I went through layers of sandstone, whites and reds, and the walls closed in and got higher and higher. Along the way, I would see a dinosaur track, pictographs, petroglyphs, and Utah's only remaining suspension bridge over the San Rafael River. The dirt roads were about 35 miles from my campsite to where I got back on pavement and up to 80 miles an hour on Interstate 70 as I continued east to Green River. New Year's Day would also bring me a new first, my first drone crash, when the drone discovered the bare branches of a cottonwood tree. Well, I just learned the limit of obstacle avoidance on my drone, ran into a cottonwood tree that did not have any leaves on it. So we're going to go try and find the drone and recover it. So here we are tromping through the snow. Well, I can see myself, and there's the drone right down here. So, really glad we found it. Looks like the rotors are still in one piece. We'll see if we can get it back in the air here in a little bit. But glad we found it. Well, very glad that I found the drone. That was a good little exercise in search and recovery and learning how to do that with the controller. But unfortunately, I was wrong. One of the propellers is broken, and so I am not going to be able to fly it. And I left my replacement ones at home because I took the box for the drone out of the car. So my mistake there. Hopefully I can find some somewhere. I'm doubting Green River, but maybe Moab. Maybe I'll drive to Grand Junction. I will figure it out. Anyway, I have the drone. It's a beautiful day, so no worries. Right, notice on the map that there's a dinosaur track. There's this helpful sign. Now the trick will be finding it over here. I'm hoping to find a social trail that'll take me up. Looks like there's a couple of them, but here's a trail going up onto the bench over here. So let's go find a dinosaur track. Well, here we are. Fun way to start a new year. It's brand new year, and here's something millions of years old. Crazy. And it's just right up from the parking area. Very cool. Let's continue on. We've got pictographs next. It is beautiful down here. I know we're just going to get deeper into Buckhorn Draw. Really glad I chose to come this way and not go back onto pavement. Oh, those are cool. Oh, the pictographs are really cool, and we'll get to that. But first, stupid people carving their initials, their dates, Texas. I mean, come on, folks. If you want to go down in history, find better ways to do it. But now there's some really cool ones in here. Some more rows of dots. Some type of human-esque figures. Hands. Some that are pretty faded. Wow. Wow. You know, I've watched YouTube videos of people coming here and I hear them going, wow, wow. And I thought, yeah, big deal. Now that I'm here in person, wow. So much to see. I think about how they got up there. The cliff face has changed since then, because some of these can be 2,000 years old, it sounds like. I see spots where it makes sense to stand, as I'm not watching my feet and trying to fall over myself. Oh, more vandalism over here. Come on, people. Oh, and this is helpful. Many paintings were done from ladders. Here's the last planned stop for this section, which is the old San Rafael Bridge. Evidently, this is the only suspension bridge remaining in Utah. It's built between 1935 and 1937 by the Civilian Conservation Corps. Hope the phone is picking up the river flowing underneath. Partially frozen. Well, I don't know who Kendall is, but it's nice to know that she loves me. And now that we're almost back to the pavement of Interstate 70, would you please take a moment to subscribe? I'd really appreciate it. Thank you, and Happy New Year. All right, I can see I-70 actually just over to my side here, but I've got to drive 3.2 miles to loop under it, I believe, and then get on it. So we'll be paralleling it for a ways.